education, minds wide, knowledge flowing, equations on the board, numbers never sleep. Teaching math and physics while them haters count sheep. Actual education, tune in and get schooled. Flipping textbooks, breaking all the rules. From Newton to Einstein, concepts elevate. Keep the stream, it's the key to our fate. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down. Actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice. Maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice. Got the Pythagorean triangles about to flex. Quantum theories on deck, breaking all the specs. Relativity theories, worlds getting small. Grasp the universal laws, standing tall. From the atom to the cosmos, we rolling deep. Grazing up the stars, no time to sleep. Black holes and supernovas, concepts we unfold. Brain power heavy, yeah, that's Dr. Gold. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down. Actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice. Maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice.
All right, what's up, everybody? Taco Cat. What up, my guy, Taco? What are you doing this summer, dude? You're graduating soon, right? Maybe next year? I can never tell. All my students are always going through such pivotal moments of life. And I just keep existing here, I guess. Let's see. We got both our chats working. That's good. And I got the Google Hangouts working. The only thing I need is for my teaching software to work.
Bruh. Oh no.
Man, I had so many headaches with that today. I don't know if you're watching the lecture this morning. You saw my frustration in this thing the students are supposed to use, like answer questions and stuff. It's just bugged. Like at first it wasn't letting them submit like the right answers, and then it was marking all of them as the right answer. So I don't know. At the end of the day, the most important thing is to teach. The grades and whatever, like I'll figure it out. Or not, it's not even my job to figure it out. Like it's whoever's running the software. They're the ones that's supposed to figure it out. But I will eventually get that resolved with the dev team, and then I'm just gonna keep teaching. Because I think that's the most important thing. I mean, grades, you always need like some sort of accountability. Because otherwise people just like don't show up to shit.
Oh no.
Or don't put any effort in. So you do need like some sort of like checkup of like, hey, do this thing. Did you get the right answer? Do you understand it? Ethan, what's up, dog? Big dog Ethan, bro. What's going on? Bum, bum, bum. It's the summer, Ethan. You starting college yet? We'll start streaming this on Discord in like an hour. I have the first hour reserved for like all the UCLA students I'm teaching this summer. And then I'll just open the floodgates and yeah, you guys can say whatever on Discord. Let me see if there are any questions already. Probably are. There's always something being asked. Cool. Okay, let's see. I did say I would do other questions while we wait So, okay, news-wise, let's see. I'm going to so our office hour schedule has kind of shifted. So we don't stream on Thursdays anymore. I will try to do gaming things on Fridays. I'm going to be traveling this Friday, so I won't be able to stream, but we always have the calendar. Blessed calendar. It shows like everything that's going on. So, this is us right now. Looks like Zach had a cool stream earlier today. I wonder if he's still streaming. Let's go check him out. And then Zach also has the E&M study group. So if you want to learn E&M with Zach, I think he was doing some of it today. He's going to have a more formal thing on Thursdays, looking like 11 a.m. Yeah. Yes, Ethan, I will have the voice chat open in how many minutes? Let me see. What did I say? In 54 minutes. Yeah, 54 minutes. I'll open the voice chat up. Yeah, and then Sensation can say whatever he wants. Well, not whatever you want, you know, but with you can be your jolly old self. Yeah. But yeah, so Eric still got stuff coming up tomorrow. I guess he's doing math research. Penn Center has real analysis. Oh, and it looks like Zach is doing 16 episode 2 on Friday. This is fun. You guys were a part of the inaugural episode for season 2 that he had. I think it was a couple. There we go. My microphone just decided to stop working. Weird. But yeah, so you guys were a part of this. Actually, this was on, oh, no, we don't need that. That's super me. He's gonna be doing his trivia thing again on Friday. I don't think I'll be able to make this. I'm gonna probably be on the road driving at this point. And then usually we would have office hours on Sunday, but I'm flying back this evening. So, I will still have office hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Anything? Does it rhyme with bigger? Yeah, probably. Sensation, probably. And then I think we're gonna do games. Yeah, next Friday, which is technically like an observed holiday for a lot of people because it's July 4th. But we'll do like some fun games on Friday. Maybe we'll do another chess tournament, or maybe something else. Maybe Roblox. You know, it's been a while since we played Roblox, or like marbles with friends. That's always really fun. Or is it marbles with friends? I think it's just called like marbles or marbles with streaming with marbles. Something with like the marbles go down. So yeah, I mean, it's the summer. I was really excited. Today was a fun day in class. I finally got to get into like the meat of learning physics. So if you guys were there watching this morning, I hope you had some fun, like actually learning physics. The lecture I gave yesterday was really just like syllabus and kind of like intro stuff. But today, like, we really got into pressure. We got into how to calculate the forces, how manometers work, all sorts of really, really, really fun stuff. Like, this is the part of physics I like teaching. It's kind of the cool concepts that relate to marbles on stream. There we go. Thank you, Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Appreciate you, Jeff. Thank you, dude. So yeah, so that was fun. I gotta see what tomorrow's topic will be. I wonder. I kind of look at it the morning of is what happens. I'll like go to the gym or like eat breakfast or something, and then an hour before lecture starts, I'll be like, all right, let me see, like, what am I supposed to teach today? And it's kind of fun to do it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live. It's fun to. I think when lectures are like too well prepared or too like rigid or too structured, you tend to lose students because then the teacher is just going wah, 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 like that character from like the Peanuts, where they just keep reciting things, but like students can't catch up, like they can't understand it quick enough. So I think it's more fun if I kind of do it on the fly, because I can kind of see where students would get stuck while we're doing it versus like assuming every student understands what I'm doing. Turns out with one F, it's pronounced yif. No, really. Jess, I know. Yeah. Oh, that's the Spanish ha ha ha, right? How's the World Cup doing, actually? Let's go check. I'm curious. Or as Sensation calls it, like... Sensation's not a fan of sports. Wow, okay, Croatia beat Panama. That's cool. Portugal, geez, 5-0 on Uzbekistan. That's nuts. Oh, England and Ghana tied? Wow. That's bad for England. That's real bad. Dang, and they had 19 shots. 78% percentage, and they couldn't bring it home, dude. Watching sweaty men run around a field. Gay. Here's the question, though. Is it coming home? Probably isn't coming home, dude. If England can't beat Ghana, dude, what? Wow, that puts them tied with Croatia now, actually. Almost. That's crazy. I guess there'll be one more round, right? One more game in the round? Yeah. And then I think we're set to play Bosnia, I think. If they do well. That's tomorrow against Qatar. Okay, we'll see. Again, I'm not really a huge soccer person, honestly. But I really do like the whole world coming together to, like, play this one sport. Even if it's not my favorite sport. I think it's very cool to see all the cultures kind of, like, blend and mix. Super fun. Yes, and then the U.S. is playing again. This is the game I'll go to. July 1st. Ooh, okay, so that's next Wednesday. At 5 p.m. Really? Dang, that's kind of, And where are they playing, actually, do they say? Yeah, you would have gotten your visa and come to Boston? Hell yeah, dude. I would have come met you in Boston, Sensation, dude. Dude, flights to Boston. I'm pretty sure I can go to Boston for like a couple $100 right now. Let's go check out some flights. And then I'll do some math questions while we wait if any of the UCLA physics students want to submit things. Let's do a one-way trip to Boston. Let's go to Boston right now, dude. Let's search. What are the departure dates? How cheap is it to get to Boston right now? How's the mean value theorem useful? It's super useful. I can show you why the mean value theorem is useful in a second here. Yeah, dude, look, dude, I could go to Boston for this game for $188. One way. That's crazy cheap. Like, what? I think it would cost me like $60 just to get like an Uber to my airport. And then to fly across the country is only like 3 times that. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, Rora's asking about the mean value theorem. Yeah, mean value theorem is like super cool. I actually have a pretty good video on this one. If you want to see it, but I'll explain it to you. And like why it's useful. First, let me get you the video. If I go to our channel. Boom, boom. Where's it? My channel. You don't see the practical. Dude, there's so many practical applications of it. What? Well, just for everyone who's watching. There's Zach. What's up, Zach? Going a little late on the stream, Zach. Yeah, wow, you're 12 minutes over. Congrats, dude. Was Breasticles asking a lot of really cool questions? I see him super active in your Discord, and I love it. I love seeing the paragraphs of things he writes. Yeah. With that other guy, Kaz or something. There was like, they were debating, I think, if 0 was a null set or something. I thought it was super cool. L claim. You did ENM, nice. Very cool. Were you getting stuck on something on ENM? I think I saw it in your server. And okay, here's what's interesting. Yeah, you guys are doing... I fear you might be making the same mistake Penn Center did when he learned ENM. You guys chose like kind of a difficult textbook right off the bat. Like, how are you guys doing energy density already? It's only been like a week, right? Maybe a couple days, and you're already jumping into energy density. Yeah, Yeah, upper division E&M. Yeah, dude, this is always my thing. Yeah, I said the same thing to Penn. Penn basically like picked up like Jackson or something to learn E&M, and I'm like, man, bro, what? Don't hurt yourself. It's really difficult. You should learn what my E&M is, which is like first year E&M. The book is actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm sure the book is good. I just see stuff like this, and I think this is already difficult. Oh, he was reading Morin. Oh, with the red cover. Uh oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. But yeah, looks like you guys are doing some fun stuff already. It's not like they're related or anything.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm glad you're doing it, but I would warn that this is pretty hardcore. Like going into E&M, and this is very math heavy already. It looks like you're doing a lot with vectors, I guess. Yeah, it's a lot of vector stuff, right? This is intense. It's cool. But this would like scare me. I would be like, oh no. Yeah, it's a good book, but it's, yeah, definitely upper level, yeah. Yeah. 1/8 pi k e squared. Yeah. Nice. Well, I'm glad you guys are crushing it. That's cool. As long as you're not getting like deterred by it. Like my class, we will never cover this. Yeah, this is upper division physics. Which is cool. I mean, I'm glad you guys are doing it. It's fun. What did I do today in lecture? I did pressure. Yeah, I talked about pressure and how manometers work. Those little like those U-shaped things with the water going at different heights, and how you can use them to measure pressure. You can also use them to measure like with like what are called Pitot tubes. You can also measure airspeed with them. They're really cool, actually. I actually do like fluid. Fluid mechanics is actually pretty fun. But yeah, like a Pitot tube. These are the things they have on airplanes. But you may see these. These are like the equivalent of like a speedometer for an airplane. These things right here. And they're super old school. It's an old school physics concept. Let me see if I got like a diagram I can just pull up of it. But basically, it uses Bernoulli's law, and if you have air coming by at a certain speed, it increases the pressure at that area. And look, this is actually kind of cool. This is basically a manometer, right? Maxwell's equations and stuff. So this is kind of and then actually they're missing something here. They're missing rho GH, right? Yeah, they're also missing rho GH in this case. Which I guess right here it'd be this is plus rho GH. But Bernoulli's equation talks about like if you have a base pressure and you have pressure due to a fluid moving at a velocity, and then you also have pressure due to an amount of fluid just chilling above you, that's your total pressure. And so if you have, this is again looks like a manometer. It's a U-shaped device here. But if you have air that's flowing at a certain velocity here, that's going to create more pressure. Which more pressure will push this down. And so to equilibrate, so in order for there to be a constant pressure here and a constant pressure here, some of this water fluid has to move up in order to create extra rho GH pressure to equal, in this case, the 1/2 rho VA squared pressure. And then I don't think there's any, I think this is closed. Yeah, I don't think there's any like, I don't know what they're doing with all this shit, dude. What? I think they mean VA squared. There's not zero velocity here. Rho GH isn't real, ignore it, be a man. Imagine a caveman saying this. Yeah. It's super cool though. I mean, yeah, it's a way to measure airspeed. I don't know why they're saying VA is equal to 0 here. I don't think that's true. Do not think that's true. But yeah, so we were doing a little bit of pressure. I'm probably going to go into this on tomorrow's lecture. This is Bernoulli's equation. The other cool thing we did is we talked about like how breathing works. Oh, to let air out at the top without letting air in. Yeah. But I thought like the velocity of the air. I thought there's velocity of air here. And that's like what you're measuring. Because I think that creates an increase in pressure such that, again, the water level like flows down at this point, but then there is no velocity of fluid here, which is why there's lower pressure, which is why this has to come up. Thus creating a vacuum. Correct. Yeah, I agree. Anyways, they are cool things. Yeah. This is, I guess this is what I'm thinking of. Oh, I see. I think I see. It's actually really cool. They have them flipped. But yeah. So the faster the velocity of the fluid is here, the higher pressure. Wait, shouldn't there be higher pressure, not lower pressure? One sec. 1/2 rho v squared. Or maybe it's there. Oh, okay. I'll have to see. But yeah, they're cool probe things. Right, and then they have all these other ones. Wow. The air is entering the second tube. Okay, I see. Yeah, okay. So the air is entering this tube, and that's creating an increase in pressure, which is why the fluid gets pushed down, and then this is up. Otherwise, as air flows in there, there would be air supplying a force on the liquid near A, allowing air to be released at B, allowing the incoming air at B to be negligible. I think that was, which one we were looking at? Was it this one? No. Or was it? No, it wasn't that one. Which one? Which Pateau? Oh, here it was. Okay. Otherwise, as air flows in there, there would be applying a force on the liquid near A. Oh, I see. Air is allowed to escape, but because the hole is vertical, airflow is not rammed in. Okay. This is more engineering stuff. That's cool. If the hole wasn't at the top of B, there would also be pressure opposing the pressure from A. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Yeah. You're saying because then this air is stuck and is creating pressure. Like you have to have a way for it to escape. I think. Pressure is like kind of a mindfuck, honestly. Do any med questions? Ooh, maybe. If you want to submit something to the queue, I haven't gotten any questions from the UCLA students, so I will start just going through the queue questions. I think one thing that Rora was asking about was the mean value theorem and like why it's useful. And they actually use this theorem to give people tickets. I'll explain why. So, what about philosophical questions? Yeah, where's Danny Highway, dude? Where's Danny Highway when you need him? I love Danny's like philosophical questions. But here we go. This is the mean value theorem. Just get an image of it. So what the mean value theorem says is that if you have a point here, which is, what would that be? A comma f of a, and then let's call this a point B comma f of b. Then the secant line, which is, you know, the direct line of least travel, least distance to get from A to B. The slope of that secant line has to show up somewhere else on the path from A to B as the slope of the tangent line, or the derivative. This is also, again, assuming that your function is continuous, differentiable, whatever. There's no like crazy shit going on. So what that means is, if you know, and I like to call this like the average slope. This is like the average slope. Okay. And so what the mean value theorem says is that the instantaneous slope has to equal the average slope somewhere between x equals a and x equals b. At least once. In this case, it actually probably hits it twice, right? You probably have it here where it's happening, and you probably have it here where it's also happening. This is probably another case where it's happening. So why this is useful, they do this in, I want to say it's like Ohio or something. Yes, I can definitely do resistance. What they'll do is they have these like toll roads where they'll clock you in like what time you enter the highway, and they'll clock you out what time you exited the highway. And then from that, they can calculate, distance over time. They can get what your like average speed was in the highway section. And if your average speed is above the speed limit, that means at some point during your journey, you had to be traveling faster than the speed limit. And then they give you a ticket, like automatically. Yeah. I think there's a little bit of it, like there's a grace zone on it. I think like if you're 5 over, like it doesn't really matter. But like if you get through that section really quickly, they're like, bro, you had to be going at least like 10 or 20 over the speed limit, which isn't allowed. Yeah, it's kind of cool, right? Yeah, that's an application of the that's an application of the mean value theorem. I'm trying to find like Bresticle says they do it in Colorado as well. Damn. Rip.
Oh no.
That sucks. Let's see. Let me just ask. Let me see. Like, which states use the mean value theorem to hand out speeding tickets? I know it's Ohio, at least. Oh, they don't? Oh, wait. No U.S. states use it to directly issue it. However, several states use average speed enforcement, which relies on the same principle. Okay, well, it's the same thing. They just don't call it that. Definitely unconstitutional, right? Because you have a right to face your accuser. And what if your accuser is Isaac Newton?
Oh, no.
Does that count as your accuser, dude? Can you count Isaac Newton as your accuser? Like, I have a right to face him. Okay, so I guess Colorado uses it. Maryland. I thought Ohio did. Maryland and Oregon. Okay, California prohibits it, though. Yeah, no self-incrimination. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like, damn you, Newton.
Oh, no.
I don't know, it's kind of funny. So yeah, that's one case of the mean value theorem. It's cool. You can just you can figure out that, hey, the rate had to happen somewhere. The other man, I want to think. No, that's the intermediate value theorem. For finding zeros, the intermediate value theorem is pretty cool as well. Yeah, wait a minute. You can also use it to determine that there had to be a local max or min, right? So let's consider the mean value theorem, but let's say that your point A and your point B are at the same height. They have the same y value. Okay. So let's assume, right, whatever. This is A. This is B. And so this is located at f of A. Is it speeding good? State of Colorado bad. Oh, did he? Did he have it as well? Yeah, okay. So let's say that this is equal to this, right? Let's say they're equal to each other. Yeah, this is the other kind of cool thing about the intermediate value theorem. Okay. So yeah, if f of A equals f of B, then there exists. This is how you guys say there exists. There exists some like value C between A and B, and then you say like such that, which I think is just like ST, such that f prime of C is equal to 0. And you know, if f prime, if the derivative is equal to 0, that's like a critical point, right? So that's either a max, a local max, a local min, or it's like nothing. So you can think about, okay, if the average slope, there exists backwards Z. Oh, it's a backwards Z. Okay, I was close. Yeah, let me fix that. There exists. It's this. What's the such that one? Is that like this? This is that there for every or something. I think that one is. Or do they really just write ST? So yeah. So if the average slope is 0 because the y values are the same, then that means, right, for whatever, if my function goes from here to here, there has to be at least one case where the derivative is equal to 0. And if the function's continuous, I think that has to be a max or a min. I guess maybe you could have a saddle. Could you do something like this, I guess? I guess you could do like this. But no, yeah, you'd have to eventually like turn down. Yeah. Yeah, so even if this is like not technically a max, it's like a whatever, a saddle point. Or yeah, no. I'm trying to think if there's a way. I think there has to be a max or min. The only other case is if it's just literally a straight line, then the whole thing is a min. And the whole thing's a max, I guess. Yeah, upside down A is for all. Right, exactly. Yeah, so this is another cool aspect of the mean value theorem. So we're saying you can kind of prove that like there had to be some extrema. Yeah, something goes up has to come down. Yep. Oh, is it called Rolle's theorem? Oh, that's right. I think you are right, actually. And I think I even have that labeled here on my YouTube. Yeah, I call it Rolle's theorem. There you go. I was smart. I did call it Rolle's theorem. Yeah, I have done it at one point. This is always so funny. So, like, the full video that's like a minute 16 only got 200 views. But the one that's 45 seconds, which is like a part 1, gets 11,000. It's just hilarious, like, what the difference in, like, attention span does for, like, the algorithm. Like, the second you make something, like, over a minute, they're just like... No, I ain't watching that shit, bro. But if it's 45 seconds, they love it. Oh, man. It's just too funny. Okay. So, yeah, I hope that helps you, Aurora, with, like, Gen Alpha is doomed, yeah. I was at a what was it? I had a couple birthday parties over the weekend, and one of my I'd say he's my friend now. I started off tutoring this kid when he was probably in high school. I think he's 10 years younger than me. So he was celebrating his 26th birthday, but I started working with him probably when he was, around like 16 in high school. And he's like, oh, I'm having a birthday party. I'm like, cool. You're 26. You want me to bring over a 6-pack or something? He's like, no, we don't drink. I was like, okay, cool. I mean, it's cool that you don't, but none of your friends? He's like, no. And then, I don't know, I went over there expecting, birthday party's usually a party. There's like dancing or, some stuff going on. But no, they were all just sitting around playing video games. I was like, oh dear. That's what's happened to this generation. Like, y'all don't go out or like celebrate or like have fun. Like, what? Y'all just sit around and play video games all day? Come on. It does. Kashuik Techno. Yeah, I mean, LAN parties were dope. No, LAN parties are different because like there was effort in LAN parties. You had to like tear apart your computer. You had to like bring it, and you had to wire everything up. These days they just like throw on like a PlayStation or a Nintendo and like, oh, pass me a controller, and they just like sit there. But like LAN parties were like an endeavor. You had to lug like a lot of equipment together. Somebody was always reinstalling Windows. We used to joke that like who's gonna be reinstalling Windows, because at every LAN party someone would like corrupt their like boot manager or something and would have to reinstall Windows, and they would spend like the first 3 hours of the LAN party just like trying to get drivers again and stuff. It was always so funny. Yeah. Next time someone types you rather than you, ask them their age. Yeah, maybe. These kids want to take calc, but they don't want to take an extra minute out of their doom scrolling for a semi-serious video about the calc they don't understand yet. I know. I have some funny pictures of me at LAN parties. I wonder if I can find one second. Let me find them. And then we'll do some math and science questions for you guys. I was kind of like just leaving it open. I don't want to get like super into something before. No, we usually played together. So we would hook up like, oh man, what was it? Like Counter-Strike or like StarCraft. Those were all great games we would play together. Oh, what were they playing at the birthday party? They were playing Super Smash Brothers. I have like a funny picture of them, and I tag this as like, how many Gen Z bros does it take to plug in an HDMI cable? Because there's like 5 of them here, and they're trying to figure out how to plug the HDMI in the TV.
Emotional, damn it!
I'm like, oh no, guys, oh no. But maybe I have some old pictures of me at LAN parties. Yeah, you want to see something super old? This has got to be like my 16th birthday party or 15th birthday party. So these are like all my friends, and like we would bring like TVs and stuff, and then these are all Xboxes you had to like connect together. I wish you could see the TVs. It was kind of funny. We got more pictures from this era. Super funny time. Yeah, here we go. This was also my birthday party. These people. So the big people won't remember the big CRTs, dude. These things weighed like 40, 50 pounds, and we would have to lug these things up and like set out like tables and like start putting all the cords together, and maybe one person had a laptop. Yeah. Once offered to do a beer. I didn't know he did. He skipped the gateway. CRT's our peak, yeah. Great refresh rates and stuff. I was in this newspaper article at one point. They're like, CISD, that was Conroe ISD, that was my high school. They're like, students use computer skills to launch local area network party. This was a news article from 2007. And there's me with, this was my computer. It was like one of those like clear acrylic things, and it was all UV reactive. I was very much already a person very much into visuals. There you go, like Giovanni Rossi of the Woodlands watches over computer gamers compete during the recent LAN party. This thing was an absolute terrible case for any sort of modification. Like if you had to like replace a drive or like replace something else, you would have to take the whole case apart. It was absolutely terrible, but it looked really cool, and that's why I liked it. You look like a messiah in that picture. Yeah. Okay, anyways, enough nostalgia. Fun times. Anyways, yeah, LAN parties, totally different. Totally different situation. Dude would yap for an hour and then randomly run to the back of the class and drag a cart with a ratchet strap CRT and start rambling about the end. CRTs are really cool, actually. If you want to get into like E&M, like CRTs work because of electric and magnetic fields. I can pull up like a little like picture of it. I'm not gonna redraw it. Like CRT diagram, E&M. Yeah, they're actually. Zach, you guys will get to this, but yeah, you can take a magnet, you can warp a CRT. Yeah. So what happens is, with a CRT, you have an anode and a cathode. Which what that does is that's just fancy names for something that creates like an electric field, an electric like potential, and it's able to like accelerate electrons, which like create light when they hit things. So you use the anode and cathode to create a beam of electrons. I guess this is a coil. These coils, I believe, create magnetic fields. I think they're magnetic fields, right? Because then the classic thing here is that you have F is equal to QE plus QV cross B. And so based on the strength and the direction of the magnetic field, you can deflect this thing like up and down and left and right and like all sorts of things. I want to say the coils are... You could also do it with an electric field. You know, if you have an electric field in the vertical direction here, you can also affect the path of the electron as it moves from here to the screen. The youth will never understand that, though. Yeah, I know. Jeff's like, how old are you?
My name is Jeff.
Breasticles has an old soul. He has an old soul. Oh, they are magnets, though. Okay, they are magnetic fields. I was correct about that. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, and it's cool. They create the magnetic fields by running currents through wire. This is another thing you learn in E&M, is that if you run current through a wire, you can create magnetic fields. Wow, a 1-month sub. Thank you, Shaq. To Jeff, dude.
My name is Jeff.
Jeff, you're now a subscriber, dude. Thank you, Shaq, dude. Goat, man. Appreciate you. And another sub. Wow, to Breasticles. Thank you, Shaq. Shaq is just making it rain today, dude. Shaq, to what do we owe your... To what do I owe your kindness today? That's really nice of you, Shaq. Thanks, man. Yeah, subscribers is something I kind of like need to work on more. Happy 5 years. Thanks, Shaq, dude. Yeah. We have been doing this for 5 years. Kind of a fun thing. If you want to see like some of the first streams we ever had, I think you can do this. I think you go to my channel. We go to... oh, I think I need to go into my studio view, so I can view it this way. Yeah, let's see. Let's see like one of the first streams, dude. Who wants a gift? Oh, there's 15 people in here. Spam that chat now, dude. If we go to content here, let me see. If I go to my videos and I go to like my oldest one. Yeah, there we go. Look, April 15th, 2021. You want to see what the stream used to look like? It's actually kind of fun.
In biology.
There we go. This is what the stream used to look like.
Are you?
Yeah.
The class is all memorization.
Terrible mic. I think my camera was awful. Before 9/11? No, dude, what? Stop. But it was very basic. Yeah, actually, I think I did all this off my laptop, and this is when my closet was still a closet. Like, there were still clothes in it. Now my closet has become just a haven of computers, of computer equipment. But yeah, this was me teaching factoring to a student. I think this was man, who was this? T-Bone. This was T-Bone was his name. He's a kid from El Paso. Another sub to Fembox. Thank you, Shaq. Baby Gold. Yeah, 5 years ago. Okay, so that was 2021. The stream did quickly get better, honestly. I did start making things a lot better, like, right away. So this was 3 months later. This was 3 months later what the stream had turned into. Kind of a little fun little trip down memory lane. Although the resolution is like absolute dog water today, dude. This is the best resolution we had? Oh man. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so there's me. Wow, and some bits. Thank you. I did. I had my hair was bleached at the time. Itself.
Oh, okay.
With the arrows on both sides means it goes on forever in both directions, right?
This was me teaching back in. This is still 2021. So a lot of this actually kind of looks the same, right? As what we have in the stream here. Oh, there we go. Sorry. I still had clothes in my closet. I was still holding on to the fact that I might like use my closet for clothes. But yeah, this was sore. This was sore with us, yeah. Why does it sound like baby voice? I don't know. I had more youth in my voice, maybe. I don't know. Are we sure you two are the same people? I've changed myself a lot over the years. I've reinvented myself for sure. Okay, then let's look exactly like a year later, like 2022. Here we go. This is me. So I think this is when I think I finally gotten a second camera, maybe. Let's see. Or I had a second viewpoint on it. Where is it? Let's go to 1080. There we go.
You say your dog's name, Spook.
If you guys have other friends that you want to invite to the Discord, you can get points. For
Dude, the Discord probably only had like a couple hundred people at this point.
That counts.
We're up to like 2,500 now. But
Cool. Anybody got any fun weekend plans coming up?
I'm asking people.
PC. So I'm at a point right now.
Oh, there you go.
Like,
I'm covering myself.
does anyone know how to make a mixed fraction into an improper fraction?
Yeah, but there you go. This was.
Okay, cool. All right. If you guys.
That's me in 2022. Still had glasses. I hadn't gotten LASIK yet. The math is wrong. Did I get younger? No, I don't look younger. I think I look older. Is that your week? Not your that you later ate? Yeah, I am a lot bigger. I'm probably like 50 more pounds than I am in this state. Yeah, I'm a much bigger person now. It's like half muscle, half fat at this point. But anyways, that's 2022. Let's get forward another couple years or a couple months, whatever. Let's go to 2023. I started streaming a lot. Yeah, so here, yeah, we're gonna have to really skip. Do an AI projection of 2030. That would be pretty funny. But yeah, so then this was 2023. At this point, I started adding more of the fun like animation things you guys
Does
see.
it start automatically? That's pretty cool.
That's dope.
This is with
Sick.
Teacup.
All right,
This
that's
is
good to know.
The era
Good
of
to know that
Teacup.
stuff when it starts.
Because it says it's scheduled at 7, so it started at 7.
How do you think we figure that out?
I think I was explaining fractions
The-
of p.
the
Yeah, I'm explaining
3.14?
fractions at this point.
So let's do.
Yeah, that's
divide by
dope. We still have that, right?
3.14.
Yeah.
That's
Divide by
dope.
3.14. On the calculator, that gets me 78.
I think I'd also
Point
introduced the
five
golden
divided by-
calculator.
Yeah.
This is
Bad
me.
news, Teacup. What's up?
So you know how that mat fell?
The map that fell on you, yeah.
Yeah, so the bad news is it hit my computer charger, broke it, and then also broke the outlet.
Oh my god, dude, you and laptops don't really do too well, do they? Yeah.
Glad you got rid of the Elton John glasses. Damn, dude, being savage on me, Jeff, dude. Anyways, yeah, so that was 2023. Still 3 years ago. but we had a better soundboard. The layout's kind of been the same. I probably need to do a little bit of overhaul, but I mean, we were also only streaming on one platform. This was us only streaming on Twitch, so that's the only thing we had. Let's skip to 2024. We'll see. I don't know. Curious to see the evolution of myself. There's a jump discontinuity in your aging right there. Yeah, I wonder what. 2023 was actually quite a great year in terms of like doing stuff. I would say like 2024 was like one of the roughest years for me. Like in terms of like other personal things that happened. But yeah, here we go. This was 2024. I think I had the mullet at this point, maybe. So I'd gotten rid of the glasses for you, Jeff. No more glasses. By 2024. Be to help you out with the basic stuff as well. And I think I look kind of a little bit more the same. I was a little bit more bro-y. So there's more to this lab, I guess, that you need to do. Student yesterday, and they're like, okay, they're getting on in 5 minutes, and then like they said, oh, sorry, we have to cancel today. My kid's being. But yeah, we started integrating more of the Discord chat 2 years ago. Yeah. And then I think we'll see like 2025 is I'm basically the same person. I should do this though, Jeff. You're right. Or Breasticles. I should create something for AI to like kind of like learn how I progressed, and maybe have it predict like where I'm going. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah. And then here we go. This is last year, and I would say at this point, pretty much the same person.
That.
Right. There's not much of a difference here, right?
And then
Between
let me make sure
that period, my period, like right, they're all kind of the same. I think pretty similar to 2025.
What?
Subbing out X2, X1, Y2, and Y1. Yeah.
And at this point, yes, we were streaming on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, so we were on a lot of things.
X's.
So this is probably like stream hasn't changed that much since 2025. I will say, however, the mechanics of things have changed. So we started getting a ton of questions, especially during the fall quarter of 2025, and that's when we started developing the queue system and like the website and the spinner wheel. Yeah, but I haven't done much to like change the actual stream in the last year or two. Maybe I should. I feel like you always need to like reinvent yourself. But I kind of like the setup I have now. It just works. I just like plug in and I do things. You got here pre-TikTok, yes. We're not even on TikTok right now, honestly. But maybe we'll start going on TikTok. Yeah, here, let's go on TikTok. Because I am going to start doing some math. Has it been an hour? 7 minutes? I don't think the UCLA kids are asking any questions yet. It's also like still like the first week. So as we get later in the quarter, they're going to start showing up a lot. Okay. Then let me load Discord if you guys want to come talk in Discord. What's Pledging Foundation? That's our donation partner, Sensation. Pledge is, how do you see that, by the way? That's like only seen on bank statements. Do you have access to my bank statements? Yes, I think it's Pledge Links Foundation. Where do you see that, Sensation? I'm curious. Yeah, they're a company I've worked with before to run like donation pages. Okay, here, let me close down this. Oh, it's just in front of me. Something must have set it off. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, they're who we use for donations and stuff. Okay, there we go. We're live on Discord too. If you guys want to join Discord, have fun. And it looks like we got 4 questions being asked. One of them, yeah, this is from Hello. This guy gives like really, really tough questions. I'm not sure we'll be able to do his all the time, but I'll attempt them. Morning salutations. What's up, Alistair?
Good job.
Good to see you. Okay, cool. Start through. All right, welcome everyone to Actual Education, actual office hours. Not my UCLA office hours. Stream that helps you out with math homework, science homework,
My name is Jeff.
featuring Jeff and all sorts of people. Let's go see what's on the queue. Let's see. Oh, I know this one. I think we've done this one before, right? I've seen this. I have seen this. Okay, maybe this. This was another interesting one. Okay, cool. I just want to see what we got. John's got something here. Cool. I like this. And then Yes has a differential equation like this. Oh, this is actually a pretty chill differential equation. Pleasure to see you too, Dr. Gold. I've just returned from graduation and the end was filled with pandemonium. Oh no.
Emotional damage.
Continuing the Hello series. Yes. Okay. Well, here, let's spin the wheel. See who's we're gonna do. I'm guessing it's probably yours.
Let's go gambling.
It is.
Hello.
What's up, Ethan? What's cracking, dude?
I'm sorry for showing up so late. I completely forgot to join here.
No, you're fine. I literally just started it. The first hour, I don't have Discord on for the first hour, just to like kind of be a little bit more welcoming to the UCLA kids, so that they don't like suddenly get thrown into all the Discord nonsense we have. But then after an hour, I have the Discord open again. What's up, Mathematic Fanatic? Good to see you too.
Yeah,
And Matham.
Yeah, I have to say for right now, I'm actually doing summer classes, you know.
You are? Cool. What summer classes are you taking?
I'm taking, I'm doing Java. I'm doing Java as one.
Java, okay. That's cool.
I'm also doing English and religion.
English and religion, okay.
That's it.
Okay, cool. I mean, summer classes are kind of tricky, honestly. So I say you should only really take 1 or 2 summer classes during the year. During the summer. Sorry.
But actually, you know, the crazy thing is that how I'm actually like, I'm literally living alone right now, like literally, no one's with
Nice.
me.
Wow. Congrats. I think that's a very important thing in your life, to go live on your own. I mean, or maybe go have a
But my
roommate.
parents
That's
are-
okay. But like to live without your parents,
Yeah.
I think is a rare and lost art these days.
I mean, I'm handling myself pretty well. I just
Good.
washed the dishes and like washed the clothes today.
Nice.
But I'm actually here. Like, do you think you'll have time to help answer a physics question for me, if you
Yeah.
will?
Totally. Yeah. Submit it to the queue. What's up, Equity?
Oh yeah.
What's going on?
Perfect. I will try my best to get it in.
Yeah. Just throw it in.
If you may, could you show me the link again as to how you get the whole
Yeah.
queue
Exclamation
thing
point
again?
submit. Exclamation point submit. Always has it. Always got it. There you go.
All right. So I just it's been a long time. I just take a screenshot of the question and then I post it in there, right?
Correct. Put your username and then like hit the upvote button like every 3 minutes if you want to increase your chances. And yes,
Thanks.
Equity, my course is like, it's not like AP Physics 1, it's like AP Physics C. Because it is technically calculus based. Like today in class, I definitely did some calculus. If you were watching this morning, we did the derivation of like how pressure relates with height. Where was it? Here, yeah. And so this is, technically a calculus technique. You find what the limit definition of a derivative is, and then you take the integral. And then you show that like pressure is related to height. Yeah, rho GH. I know Breskel says it's fake.
It is. Be a man, just ignore it.
Be a man, just ignore the rho GH. Be a man.
Yeah, I just just be like, yeah, I don't like rho GH.
I don't like
matter,
rho GH.
ignore it.
Get out of here, dude. Anyways, okay. All right, this was the question from Hello. This looks tricky. I see like 1 over 11, 3 over 11, 9 over 11, 27 over 11, 81 over 11. Okay. I don't know. Like what? What are you supposed to do here? Oh man. Remember, cosine of x, if x is greater than 2 pi, can be reduced. True. But I don't think any of these are... Oh, wait. These ones are greater than 2 pi. Yes, right? Ah, okay. Yeah, very cool. Dr. Gold, I got you 1,000. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you, Nathan. I gave you a follow, honey. Yes, you are correct. So, 27 over 11 pi is the same thing as minusing 22 pi over 11 from that, right? Because it's just, yeah, everything's 2 pi. So, what's that? That's going to be, we could then rewrite this as 5 pi over 11? Yes. Cosine minus x and cosine x. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so then this one, 81. So we do like 81 minus 22, minus 22. Like how many 22s can I can probably get 3 of these out, right? Because that's going to be minus 66. And so that's going to be 15 over 11 pi. Okay, cool. So then this one is 15 over 11. Great.
You could also write them all in terms of sine squared.
Oh, because it's 1 minus 2 cosine? Yeah?
Yeah, you could write it as 2 sine squared of x. And then that's, I forget the name, but pi notation, I guess. Like as in repeated multiplication, like you would see with the summation. And then if you take the natural
Is it
log,
sine squared?
break it into... Yeah, it's sine squared of x is equal to 1 minus cosine of x divided by 2. So 2 sine squared of x would be equal to 1 minus cosine of 2x.
Alright, let me make sure. Oh. Yes. Wait. This is cosine of 2x. Oh, wait. Okay, got you. One second. I think I see it. So we're saying, I think we're talking about this identity, yeah? Cosine of 2x is 1 minus 2 sine squared of x?
No. I just sent the image in Discord.
Oh, okay, there you go. Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, that's kind of related-ish. Yeah. It's basically the same thing. I'd use Zach's identity, right? Use the e to the 2I pi identity. Yeah, I agree. Okay, here we go. This is what we're saying. Yes. So you want me to use this one, yeah? Or no, this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could use that one, and then it's just...
Okay, so then this is...
minus 1.
2 sine squared of x is equal to 1 minus cosine of 2x, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but I need a 2 in front of these. Fuck am I gonna get that?
Yeah, so instead of multiplying the 2 to the other side, actually, you want to keep that on the other side. Just multiply by a 2 again, and then subtract the 1.
Okay, so we're gonna say 4. 4 sine squared of x is equal to 2 minus 2 cosine of 2x.
Yeah, and then you could break that 2 into 1 minus 2 cosine of x, and then subtract the 1.
Okay, so you're gonna say this is... Okay. I think I see. So instead of saying 2 here, you're going to say this is 1 plus 1 minus this, and then you're going to move this over. So you're going to say 1 minus 4 sine squared of x is equal to 1 minus 2 cosine of 2x.
Yeah, which might help.
Might help, except these are all odd numbers. Right? 1 over 11, 3 over 11, 9 over 11. I guess I could do them over 22, right?
Oh, but I guess also though, 1 minus 4 sine squared of x is a difference of perfect squares.
Oh, okay. I see. So you're going to call this 1 minus 2 sine of x, 1 plus 2 sine of x?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's equal to 1 minus 2 cosine of 2x. Okay.
And then from there, if you were to write it in the pi notation as multiples, and then take a natural log of that, you can turn it into a summation.
Wait 1 sec. My lights went out. Damn it, lights. No. Why'd you go out, lights? There you go. Okay. 1 sec. Okay. Let's see. So we have 1, 3, 5, 9, 15, right? Oh, and wait a minute. Isn't there a property about cosine being the same? I think we want to try to get this as like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, right? Because see how this is close? Like, I just don't like this one. If this was a 7, things would be super great, right? Because then we just have all the like 2n plus 1 stuff, yeah? I think what we can say is that cosine... Yes, exactly, right? So if you go backwards, right? If you do negative 15... Yeah, okay, so here's the other cool property about cosine, right? So cosine of negative x is equal to cosine of x. This is the even parity, I guess, of cosine. So cosine of negative 15 over 11 pi is equal to cosine of 15 over 11 pi. And then I can also add 22 pi to this. Oh, this is beautiful. Yes! So watch this. So negative 15 pi over 11 plus 22 pi over 11. That's also equal to cosine of 7 pi over 11. Oh, okay. So now we have something really nice here, right? Because this is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and we're multiplying them together. So now alpha is equal to your summation notation here thing, right, for multiplication. And that's going to be 1 minus 2, let's say cosine n pi. And then this is for 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Yes. Love it. Okay. And then maybe if we break it up into this one. That's going to get me like over 22 then, right? Because I need it to be half of whatever this is. So that would be this. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And then this would be 1 minus 2 sine of n pi. Oh, fuck. Oh, 1 sec. Sensation, your mic is kind of on. Appreciate it. You're good. You're good. Thank you. I was just hearing a lot of clicky clicky. Which usually I don't mind, but it was a little pronounced. Okay, n pi over 22, right? This is what we get from this, I think.
Yeah, that seems accurate.
It seems right? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
And then from there, you can take the natural log and turn it into addition.
Ooh, okay.
An actual summation.
Well, let's see. What are we actually trying to get again? We're trying to get 5 minus alpha squared.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, this is alpha, right? Alpha is equal to this. And we want 5 minus this squared. I don't think we want to log it because wouldn't that like make things like really ugly?
Well, what it lets us do is we can turn what we have as a bunch of multiplication
Correct.
We can turn that into a bunch of addition using a summation.
Yes. No, I agree. I agree. If you have like A times B times C times D, the log of that would just be log of A plus log of B plus log of B plus log of C. But what we're doing is we're then logging both sides here, right? Right, Breasticles? So we're saying that log of... Let me see if I can draw my alphas today. Log of alpha is equal to this. But yes, and now this is a summation of... I don't know. N equals 1
And we
to...
can
Yeah.
break it into two summations as well, because we're taking the natural log of that, and that's also a product. So you can all break it into the summation of
Oh,
the
so you could
first
say it's...
sign and the second sign.
So then it's this. N equals 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, whatever. Right? Okay. Still quite ugly, though. 2n plus 1? What's up?
I would just Wolfram the summation from there, to be honest.
Just say fuck you guys.
Oh no.
Just to get log of alpha, and then what? Like square it, and then just do 5 minus it, and be like we're good. Okay, we could. So good. This is a good progress. I appreciate Breasticles was great with this suggestion. Jeff, very good with recognizing that we can modulus stuff here. And then, yes, I agree with Mathematic Fanatic that this is just kind of a mess. You're right, and sorry. Yeah, Mathematic Fanatic is right. These are now logs of all these things, right? Yeah, I forgot that you need the logs. Yeah, we don't just like magically get rid of the things. Let's see. Let me see what ChatGPT does on this. It's just cool to see like intuition. I agree. At this point, you could manually calculate this, but there's got to be something elegant. Okay, let's see. What do they got? So, yes, they also did the turning 1392781 into 13915.5, and then they converted the 15 to a 7, and then they got to this. Okay. This is what we had. The multiplication. I call it multiplication summation. Which I know everyone gets upset at me at, being like, no, dude, it's just a multiplication. That's all it is. But I'm like, it acts like a sum, but it just multiplies. We got to here. And now they say, okay, so 2 cosine r pi over 11 for this are exactly the 5 roots of the... No, dude, what? What? Where does this come from? Where does this step come from? These are exactly the 5 roots of this? Excuse me? I don't know about that. And then the answer's 4. We would have computed like 10 different logarithms and then had to square them and put them all together, and the answer's just 4. Okay. And then they say alpha is equal to P of 1. Yo, wait, what is going on here? Okay. Let's start with here. The chat sheet, yeah, it is ugly. Okay, so Kaushik Techno, you want to like kind of maybe enlighten us a little bit? Because I think we were on the right path, right? We got to here, and then we started doing this, and then I agree that the logarithm may not be the best idea for making things simple, but they said that this thing is exactly the roots of this. How the hell do you determine it's the roots of this? Where does that statement come from? Well, luckily we can ask the AI overlords, be like, wait, where'd you get that? Where did you get exactly the 5 roots from? Yeah, I have no idea where that polynomial comes from. Yeah, right. I'm gonna ask chat. Be like, where the fuck this come from, dog? Where did you come up with this? A third angle formula? Maybe. Which other one were you gonna suggest? Sorry, you think it's a triple angle formula? I think it has to be one of these doubles, right? And I think I tended to agree with what Bresicles was saying with this. Sorry, let me just go find it where it was. He's like, yeah, I skipped the derivation there. No shit, AI. Okay. Here's the cleanest way to get it. X equals 2 cosine theta. Or theta is equal to that. It uses Zach's formula. Look at this. It says z is equal to e to the I theta. So x is equal to z plus z inverse. Sure. E to the I theta plus e to the I minus theta. Times 2. Yeah, okay, cool. That's how we get that. And since r is odd, z to the 11 is e to the I r pi is equal to minus 1. So z is the 22nd root of unity for r is equal to... I still don't get this. And it satisfies this 22nd cyclotomic polynomial? Dude, no.
You're not that guy, bro. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Dude, AI, no, bro. Dude, what is this? What is this big piece of shit here, dude? What?
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Yeah. The 11th roots of unity, dude. It sounds like, I don't know, the 11 rings given to the elves from Mordor or something. Okay. I'm gonna be like, is there a more elegant way? Say with... What's up?
Was it 11?
11... Oh, you mean for the rings give... I think
rings
three...
total.
No, I think three rings were given to the elves. No, there's more than 11, right?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Because they give a bunch to the dwarves, and then they give like 9 to the men, I think, right?
I remember implicitly the Nazgul, and that's it.
Yes. Well, the Nazgul are the men. The Nazgul are the dudes that, like, it screwed up, right?
The kings of old.
Yes. Let's see. How many rings of power? 20. 20 rings. Yeah, okay, so I was right. 3 for the elves, 9 for the men, 7 for the dwarves, and the 1 master ring to rule them all. Okay. Yeah. Yes, there's... Okay, here we go. There is a much more elegant trig way to use it, using a triple angle identity. I never see triple angle identities. So sine of 3x is equal to 1 plus cosine of 2x. Since cosine is a period of 2 pi... Yep. Now use the identity. Okay. Oh, this is so clever, dude. Oh man, dude, what? That's so clever. Where does that become? Okay. And then it's from 1 to 5? I think it was... And then they use sine symmetry. Sine of 6 pi over 11 is equal to the same as sine of 5 pi over 11? Wait, what? No. Excuse me, what? Dude, what? No. Oh, I guess maybe that works. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because they're on either side of sine of 5.5 of basically pi over 2. Oh, okay. Dang. That is pretty. 2 negatives cancel, so the numerator is just this. And then this is exactly the denominator, so alpha is equal to 1. Wow. Okay. This is cool. I will put this in as a solution if people want to go through it. Just so in the interest of time, I'm gonna skip a little bit ahead. But this is cool. I wouldn't have thought to use the triple angle identity, and then this is very cool. Similar to what we did with cosine, identifying that cosine of minus x is the same thing as cosine of x. You also can understand that if sine is the same distance away from pi over 2, like to the left and to the right, then those are also equivalent statements. So this is kind of how they got it. So so for instance, this is pi over 2, right? But if you were to look at this and this, right? So if this is like a distance, let's just say theta, and then this is, or distance phi, this is distance phi, then the sine of this, because it's this component, is going to be the same as the sine of this one. So that's why they ended up saying that, I forget what it says. This was 5 pi over 11. Yeah, right? 5 pi over 11. And then this right here was 6 pi over 11. The reason is this is the same thing as 5.5 pi over 11. And so since this is only half a pi over 11 away to the left, and this is a half of a pi over 11 away to the right, the sign of these two things are the same. And then you can also say about, I think they do this, I think they do 2 over 9 and whatever, like 2 over 11 and 9 over 11. 9/11 confirmed. Bruh. But yeah, no, this is cool. Cool question. I appreciate Breasticles and Jeff and everyone who helped me get to the first part of it. But yeah, definitely needed to see this triple angle identity to see how this next part works. Kind of cool. What's up, Sensation? What do you got? You're breathing heavy. What's wrong? Is something on your mind? There we go. I can hear that. I can definitely hear that, dude.
I think I broke someone.
Why'd you break something?
Oh no.
Because you shouldn't be able to hear me at all.
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can definitely hear you, Sensation.
Fucking hell.
How's how are the questions going?
They're good. They're good. This was kind of a tough one, but this was fun. Thank you. Thank you for this one. Touch your protector. Yes, you also helped, but you know the answer. What's up, dude?
My question. I really wish my question could have got picked because, like, I have an essay like that I have to prepare for tomorrow. Not to say it's, I can write it now, but I have to prepare for it tomorrow, and
okay,
I won't want to get discussion away. But I know it's by chance, so.
Well, there's always a chance, dude. There's always a chance. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put this one in on the thing, and then hello, just in terms of like fairness sake, I'm gonna put your other question in the Discord for now. But if you want to submit it again next stream, we can also do that as well.
Oh no, sir. Please answer my question, sir.
Yeah. Well, no, Couchy Techno just asked, like, they're cool thinking questions. They're puzzle questions. I appreciate them. I think they're pretty cool. All right, let me see.
Waste of time says what?
Wasted. No, it's never a waste of time. Never a waste of time.
Man, what the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
It's always fun. There's always a learning thing to happen. All right, let's look
about actual students as opposed to people taking the piss with inordinately
Yeah.
stupid questions.
Well, no, some people definitely take the piss when they give me like JE questions, and I hate those. These are like actual questions you can actually like kind of learn from. Like there's some cool techniques in there, which I appreciate. Yes, it probably is. Okay, let me see. Ethan, you have a decent chance, dude. You got a 17% chance of getting it, dude. Could happen today, dude.
Let's see.
Let's see if you're a winner, dude.
Let's go gambling!
Oh, Ethan, look, it's your lucky day, dude.
No, Charlie. Oh my gosh.
You won,
the
Ethan.
gods bestowed the luck upon me. The
Yeah,
gods
fuck yeah, dude.
bestowed the luck upon me.
They did.
Physics time. Physics time.
Physics time.
Good job!
I didn't rig that at all.
No, that's not rigged at all.
It's not rigged. It's random. It's totally random. Okay.
But yeah, this is called dimensional analysis apparently.
Ooh, yeah, dimensional analysis is a great thing to learn. It's a great technique to become comfortable with because sometimes you'll be given equations and answer choices, and instead of actually having to calculate things, you can just determine whether something's right or wrong based on if the units make sense.
Yeah, I just don't know anything about it though, so that's why I'm
cool.
asking this.
Do you know what dimensions
Hopefully
are?
it's not hard.
No, it's okay. Do you know what dimensions are?
If you're referring to 1D, 2D, 3D, then that's yes.
That's one thing. We could also talk about like units, right? Like feet, whatever, grams, seconds. You see how those are all units, right? Okay, cool. So when something is dimensionless, it means that it has no units. Okay.
Dang. All right then.
Yeah, dimensionless. Equal to like no units. Yeah, just upload it on the next stream. It went in the Discord. It didn't vanish, but it vanished from the queue. Kaushik Tech.
But one of them's actually dimensionless then. One of them's dimensionless.
Well, it says C is dimensionless, right? Okay. So C has no units. Okay. And then, okay, so a student derives the expression for frictional drag on a car body and comes up with F. So F is a force, right? So we should probably write.
Yes.
Do you know what the units for force are?
Isn't it just N? Newtons?
Good. Newtons, exactly right. So F is newtons. And then they're saying this is 1/2. 1/2 doesn't have units, it's just a number, right?
No.
C also doesn't have units because it's dimensionless. No. And then here we go, rho AV. Okay, so A,
I hate that.
We're gonna get there. Rho is density. What do you know the units of density are?
Oh flip, I forgot that. Wasn't it mass over volume?
Good. So mass over volume, which is the same thing as kilograms over meter
cubed.
Over meters cubed.
Not V.
Good.
It's not V.
Well, I mean, it is volume, but you want to put what the units are, not what the thing is. Okay. Okay. A is area. Okay. What are the units for area?
Wait. Is it like? Should I use Newton's second law? F is equal to ma.
No. A is area, not acceleration.
Oh, well, what is area then?
Yeah. How do you measure area? Like if you were to measure the area of something, what would you measure it as?
I don't know, like if you're talking about a regular shape, then it's like side times side or something.
Good, side times side. And how do we measure sides? What do we usually measure those in?
Like meters?
Right, yeah. So area is meters squared or square meters or furlongs.
Oh no.
Slugs
meters,
per liter.
No. I want meters squared, not square meters. That just ticks me off.
Look at this. So area is meters squared. You said it earlier here, Ethan, right? Volume is meters cubed. Right? Because that comes from length times width times height. And these are all like meters, meters, right? Meters, this is just length times width, yeah. Okay. All right, and then what was V? V's velocity, right? What are the units for velocity?
Meters per second, right? Or M as -1?
M per S. You could say S -1. I like to write it this way.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's look at the units. Now, let's like multiply things together. Okay. Do you see how you have meters times meter squared times meters? What's that going to get you?
Meters cubed over S.
Good. Over S, right? And then here, right, you still have kilograms over meters cubed. Do you see how the meters cubed are going to do something?
Yeah, they're going to cancel out, and it'll just be kg times. Is it going to be
Good.
kg times 1 over s?
Yeah, kg over s. Okay, good, great. And so
Oh,
here,
yeah.
the thing says, is the equation dimensionally consistent? Right? Well, I don't think it is, because newtons is not kilograms per second. Right? That's not right.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Kips is a unit of force too. That's funny. Do you know
Is
what the
it-
units
So
for newtons are as well? And we can do this from what you were talking about, right? F is equal to ma, right?
what's MA? Yes. I was
What's
just about
mass
to
measured
mention
in?
that.
What's mass measured in?
As kilograms, kg.
Good. What's acceleration?
It's not m slash s, sorry. M slash s cubed. Actually, sorry, m slash s squared. Sorry.
Yeah, so meters per second squared. Okay. So this tells you, right? Because forces in newtons. Do you see how a newton is a kilogram meter per second squared?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
This is
pretty
a-
close. You're close.
We're close. Yeah.
You're close. To
So what are we missing?
Yes.
What are we missing here? What's missing?
I think you need to. Well, you just need to multiply by m over. Well, I like to say it this way for fun, but you could do like you can multiply by m to the n times s to the -1.
Good. Yeah.
Then.
Yeah. So m times s to the -1, or the other way to write that is m over s.
M over s.
So what that tells you, right, is that this this quantity that needed to be inputted in order for it to be
Dimensionally consistent.
yeah, you needed another velocity, I guess. Crazy.
You needed another. You needed to.
Yes.
Like
you
I'm not
need-
sure. So what would you need to do?
Yes. Okay. And then, do you want to know how this works? Actually, this is pretty cool. So drag force. You're gonna say force drag is usually equal to some like drag coefficient, and then I think it's times the velocity. So I think this is the drag coefficient, but that already has velocity in it. Oh, okay. Let's look at this. Let me say like. Let's look at what the actual equation is. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so they were just missing an extra v. Yeah.
An extra v?
An extra v, right? Yeah.
So,
So you
I think
see-
I just put v.
Or v squared. Yeah, exactly. So this is the actual equation, Ethan, is this.
What? No
It's the same
way.
thing. Do you see how like 1/2, CD, CD, rho, A. But because of dimensional analysis, you can tell that this is a typo. And what were they missing? What's the typo? They forgot an extra v, an extra velocity. And so that's why this should have been v
But
squared.
couldn't you? So wait, but if you would have put that, let's say, like, okay, this is from a previous test that was taken earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
Could you have just put like, they were missing m over s, and you would get it correct, or you need to put it as v?
I think you would need to say v because you want to identify like what they did wrong.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff's like, wait, what the hell? Yeah, so Jeff, air resistance, I believe is proportional to velocity squared. And I think
so,
this is why you get terminal velocity as well.
So basically, like, it's like as if the professor pulled this out from the internet. Not necessary to say it's that, but then like it was just like something that was settled in.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Just a subtle mistake.
I don't think without this help, I do not think I would have caught that by myself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh,
Air
wait.
resistance
What if
proportional
you
to speed. Yeah, sorry, I guess
No.
it's drag versus air resistance.
But then, like, I'm just asking, what if you put that into ChatGPT? Will it give you the same answer?
It would say the same thing. Yeah, it's as easy. Yeah, it's gonna say it's the same thing.
Try on.
Yeah, because the air is rushing past faster, and also the air is compacted denser. I think so. I think drag force and air resistance are, yeah. Air resistance depends on an object's speed. For smaller for small or slow-moving objects, drag is directly proportional to velocity. However, for human-scale objects moving at normal speeds, drag is proportional to the square velocity. Very cool. Anyways, okay, cool. Good question, Ethan. It was a really fun one.
And I could just search up like in case like I want to get better at dimensional analysis, I could still like search it up on the internet and find factors problems.
Yeah. That doesn't make sense to me. I hate physics. Don't hate physics, dude.
To be honest,
physics loves you.
It's kind of fun though. It's kind of fun because like you're kind of deriving the variables with like their original equations of them. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's why it's really cool.
But like I want to get into physics, but other students who are really smart, by the way, say that I should not get into it because it's not
Nah,
easy
dude, fuck 'em, dude.
all.
Go into physics. Go do physics. Go do it, bro.
But then I also like Dr. Go, I don't know if do you know DSA, data structures and algorithms?
Data structures and algorithms? I mean, it sounds like something I might know, yeah.
The thing is that like since I'm technically a year behind, like I have to do like a huge project. So like, you know, a project that is graded in intervals until you get to the final week and then it's all graded.
Okay.
Then I'll have like what's called HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I'll also have to do, I think, some other one, interactive programming, application development. Those are my computer courses. But then I'll also have to take physics one and as a core requisite, calculus one.
Yeah.
Those ones are kind of heavy.
You can get it, Ethan. I mean, you got this, right? And you have a lot of help. You know, we're always here, man. So,
But
I teach
seriously,
so much
remember,
calculus.
Okay, but the thing is, though, it's like I might have to quit my job, and then where's my money gonna come from now?
Yeah, that's always the question.
But I'm
Where
definitely
does the
going
money
to-
come from? Student loans,
I
unfortunately.
will.
Oh no.
I will definitely. I will.
What's up?
Yeah, I will definitely go into the prerequisites, though, it's called college algebra and trigonometry, the basics. So yeah, and speaking of trigonometry, I'm looking at your screen. I'm questioning what is sine squared, cosine squared, and tangent squared. What is that?
It's just sine times
You
sine.
see-
It's just sine times itself.
But you can't do it on a calculator, though.
You totally can.
Like what?
Yeah. You just
Maybe
do
when
like
I get into trigonometry.
you just do sine of something times sine of something. You can totally do it. Yeah, and Zach's right. Sine squared plus cosine squared is equal to 1.
Of course, we know this.
Yeah, we can show you why that is later. That's a cool thing. But yeah, let me help out some other people because I got like 20 minutes left. But yeah, come by the streams more
worries,
often when you got free time. If you're off work and stuff, like, you know, let us teach you. We'll help you out, dude. You can do physics.
I know this may be way too late, but did you
What's up?
remember when I showed you exam grade? Kind of, I thought so within a good grade, you know.
You probably did. I probably said it was awesome. But you can tag me again on it if you want.
But that was from last month.
Okay, do it for this
Oh.
month or next month or something. We got it. Sine squared x notation is very
Alright.
troublesome for me. Yes, I agree. Okay, cool.
No, but I'll see you, man.
All right, see you, Ethan, dude.
Thanks for the help.
Thanks for coming by, dude. Okay, let's go choose a winner.
Let's go gambling!
Breasticles just saddled between these two giants here, dude. Oh, it was almost gonna be you. Almost.
Almost.
Breasticles, you were in the bosom of, what was it, John Song and Yes. You were just nestled in there. We would call you the cleavage. You were the cleavage of that one. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm getting tired. Here we go. The speed v, which is in meters per second, of an object at times t equals t seconds, is modeled by the differential equation of this, where k is a positive constant. Initially, v is equal to 4. I assume at t equals 0, right? So, make this a little smaller. Yeah, no, I totally agree, Mathematic Fanatic, that it's very difficult, right? Cosine -1 of x, right? This is not 1 over cosine of x. Yet, right, cosine squared of x is cosine of x, like, to the second. It's quite annoying. Okay, find the constants a, b, and c such that 1 over v times 4 plus v squared is equal to a over v plus bv plus c over 4 plus v squared. I feel like I need to integrate this, maybe? Or no? No. Okay, they just want me to turn this into this. Okay, that's not too bad. I think that's partial fractions. Right? Yeah. 4 plus v squared is equal... Oh, they actually, like, kind of just give it to us, right? This is a over v plus bv plus c over 4 plus v squared. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply everything here. I think this is just partial fractions, right? This is all just times v 4 plus v squared. And then let's multiply this by v 4 plus v squared. Right? This is going to cancel. And I'm just going to get that 1 is equal to... So this times a over v. The v's will cancel. So I'm just going to get a 4 plus v squared. What's up, Minecraft? And then this is going to be plus b v plus c. But now the 4 plus v squared is going to cancel, so that's just going to be all times v. Yes, what's up, Minecraft? Okay. So 1 is equal to 4a plus av squared plus bv squared plus cv. So then let's order it by terms of v. So you have 1 is equal to 4a plus cv plus a plus b v squared. So this is v squared, this is v to the first, and then this is technically like v to the 0. And then on this side, you have 0 v squared plus 0 v to the first plus 1 v to the 0. Yeah, don't make Sensation mad. Sensation will ban you.
Shut.
Shut. Sensation will get you, dude. And I authorize him to ban you if you don't. Okay, so if we match term by term, right? What's in front of the v to the 0? That's 1 is equal to 4a. Okay, cool. So 1 equals 4a. So that tells me right away that a is equal to 1/4. That's cool.
My man.
0 is in front of the v to the first, and that needs to be equal to c. So 0 equals c. Cool. C equals 0. And then a plus b needs to be also equal to 0. So that tells me that a is equal to negative b, right? And a was equal to 1/4. So b is equal to negative 1/4. Okay, great. So then we got our values here, right? A is 1/4, c is 0, b is negative 1/4. Nice. We did it. Okay. Hence, show by integration that v is equal to this. Okay, fascinating. Oh, I see what they want us to do. Okay, so let me pull this down. So we're going to solve this. And then I think the thing we showed here, right? From here. Is that 1/4 times 4 plus v squared. That was equal to 1/4 for a over v. So that is equal to 1/4v plus, and then this is going to be, so, and then c is equal to 0, so this is going to go away. So we're going to say minus b over 16 plus 4v squared, right? Because if this becomes a 1/4, then the 4 multiplies by both things. Great, okay, cool. All right, so now let's integrate this. It's not too bad. Move this over here, move this over here. So you get dv. What's up, Julian? Yeah, there's our Discord. What's going on? Do I know you, Julian? Are you my former student, Julian, from Pepperdine?
No, they popped in from Zach's stream.
Oh, cool. What's up, dude? Oh, yeah, first time chatter. Nice. No, you're not. Okay, all good. I have another student that like I worked with from. Then what am I trying to? I'm trying to show v is equal to something with k. I think I want to leave the k over there, maybe. Maybe I fucking don't.
You already did the partial fraction decomposition for it
Right.
in the first part.
Right. So yeah,
So
this
you can-
thing right becomes all this. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just integrate that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna leave the k over here. I'm gonna say this is equal to negative k dt. And then yes, so then this, which is this, is the same as this. Okay, so this is the same thing as dv, and so that's gonna be 1 over 4v minus b. Oh, sorry, I already figured out b. Sorry, b was 1/4. So this is just 1. So minus. Let's pull the 4 out. Let's say like a 1/4, and then this is 1, and then this is 4 plus v squared. Right? Cool.
Should
dv.
be a v, I believe.
Did I fuck up the v?
Yeah, if your b is a negative 1/4, then it should be negative 1/4 times v.
Oh, you're right. There is a v.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're
Oh
not that guy.
no, I did screw up. Well, actually, that actually makes things easier though, doesn't it? Because now I have ln. Right? You're right.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that. Yeah, nice. Yes, thank you, Fanatic. Great. Okay, cool. And then this is equal to negative k. So integral of negative k dt. Cool. We do some integrals. So this is just 1/4 ln of v. And then this is gonna be minus 1/4. And then this is kind of a u sub thing because I want this to be 2v, because if u is equal to 4 plus v squared, then dv, then du would be 2v. So I need another 2 out here. This is just a quick little u sub we're doing in our heads. And so this is minus 1/8 ln of 4 plus v squared. I think it's right. And then this is equal to negative kt. And then, of course, there's technically a plus c here, which they give us an initial condition, right? So they said when t equals 0, v equals 4. They say when t equals 0, v equals 4. So if that goes away, let's combine these things first. Maybe this turns into something nice. Okay. I can call this the same thing as 2 over 8 ln of v minus 1 over 8 ln of 4 plus v squared. And then I can take this 2 and I can bring it up here. So it's kind of a cool trick. Because now this is 1/8. And then if you have logs that are subtracting each other, they're going to divide each other. So now this is v squared over 4 plus v squared. Cool. And then this is equal to negative kt plus c. This is a lot nicer. Okay, when I plug 4 into here, when t equals 0, v equals 4. Okay, so if I plug, I get 1/8 ln of 16 over 20 is equal to c. ln of 16 over 20. It's not very nice. What's that? 4 over 5? Okay, so c equals 1/8 ln of 4 over 5. I feel like something's wrong there. Is there supposed to be a 5 in here? Well, there is a 5. There is a 4. So maybe. Okay. Okay, so let's rewrite this. So now we have 1/8 ln of v squared over 4 plus v squared. How's it going? Sensation is going to get you on the question marks. This is equal to negative KT plus 1/8 ln of 4/5. I see where this is coming in now. Watch. Okay, so now if I subtract this, then I get 1/8 ln, and this is going to be v squared over 4 plus v squared, and then divided by this. So that's going to be multiplied by 5/4. Uh-huh. Man, there's a lot going on here. And this is equal to negative KT. Okay. Multiply the 8 over. Ln of 5v squared over 16 plus 4v squared is equal to negative 8 KT. Do e to the on both sides. So then I get 5v squared over 16 plus 4v squared is equal to e to the negative 8 KT. Oh, man. Okay. Move it over. 5v squared is equal to 16 e to the negative 8 KT plus 4v squared e to the negative 8 KT. Move that over. And then, man, what is that? You're going to get e to the... No. Fuck. Oh. I'm so close. Okay. V squared 5 minus 4 e to the negative 8 KT is equal to 16 e to the negative 8 KT. Another option, before multiplying denominator over, divide the top and bottom by v squared. Yes. That's actually a much better idea. Thank you, Fanatic. Mathematic Fanatic works on like this really cool algebraic solver software thing that probably would find that a lot faster than what I'm doing. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. I should have done that. We should have divided this by v squared and all of this by v squared, and then only one term would have v squared in it. Okay, but I think we're close. Okay, so then v squared is equal to 16 e to the negative 8 KT over 5 minus 4 e to the negative 8 KT. I can take the square root of both sides. I'm going to leave this in a root. This is going to turn out to be something nice. And this is going to be 4 e to the negative 4 KT all over the square root of 5 minus 4 e to the negative 8 KT. Because the square root is going to reduce the power of this by half. It's going to square root this. And then we get v is equal to that. Is that what we wanted? Fuck, I'm missing a KT. Oh, man. It's close.
I think that's just from like basic algebra in the steps above.
Dude, look at me. I'm so close. Oh.
Yeah, I
wait
see.
a minute.
If you were to multiply both sides, or not
Top and
both
bottom.
sides, if you multiply the right side, yeah, by top and bottom, by e to the 8 KT, then you get the minus 4. The e to the 8 KT cancels out. And
Oh, no. I see what I have to do. Sorry,
Goes
I have
up
to
to
multiply this by e to the 4 KT. And then this is multiplying by the square root of e to the 8 KT. Yes, you're right, Breasticles. Yeah. It does turn out to be that, right? So these will cancel. Yes. Do my way and you will get there naturally. Thank you. Yeah, okay. So then this is 4 over the square root of 5 e to the 8 KT minus 4. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Wow. Look at all that. And then whatever.
The brief explanation from before.
What's up?
Because clearly some people aren't getting this. And I'm going to have to repeat this ad absurdum until people finally get it into their thick heads, right?
All right. What's up, Sensation?
Okay, this is an oversimplification. A neuron carries an instruction. Again, a hypersimplification, but let's go with that. So when you type the letter U, it is a singular instruction. A single neuron that gets fired when you do that.
Yeah.
YOU takes 3 neurons. Again, an oversimplification. But those 3 neurons are attached to an ancillary neuron, which... And it goes on and on and on. So basically, the person that types YOU has a better brain, literally.
Yeah, but it takes more effort. They're more wasteful.
Oh no!
Well, that's the point. The effort is the point.
I agree. This is something I say a lot in my classes.
You can't build on a foundation made of sand.
That's true.
Unrelated, with a little bit of ChatGPT probing, I was able to figure out how to manually solve
that one
question from before, using the logarithm and series.
This one? Yeah.
Yeah, you would have to expand it as a Fourier series, and
Oh
then
God!
it doesn't look very pretty.
No.
But it does work. And then you get e to the pi I, and then
That's
that
cool.
gives you alpha as -1, and then you square it, and then you get the 4. But it's not.
It does
pretty at
work.
all.
It does work. After 1 second, the speed of the object is 2. That's very easy. This is just you plug in 2 is equal to 4 over, and then t is equal to 1. So that's gonna be 5 e to the 8k minus 4. And then this is just kind of annoying, but square both sides. 4 is equal to 16 over 5 e to the 8k minus 4. Switchy. 5 e to the 8k minus 4 is equal to 4, right?
You could just cut the corners and then just go way
What's
back to the beginning when you first integrated it.
Oh, you're so right.
And
Are you
just
saying-
take one of your early forms of the equation where k would be like super easy to solve.
Maybe here, right?
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
could just plug in
Oh, okay, cool.
right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you're right. Right here, we could just plug in v. Yeah, okay. That's actually another great way to do it. Yeah. This also works, I think. Well, whatever. It's just e to the 8k is equal to 8/5. And then 8k is equal to ln of 8/5. K is equal to 1/8 ln of 8/5. There you go. Which I think would have worked here as well. Probably, yeah, there you go. See? This is here's the 8k. And then, was it v was equal to 1 or v was equal to 2? No, v was equal to 2. Oh, okay. So that would have gotten us the 16 over 20, which is the 4/5. Yeah. Whatever, multiply by 2, you get 8/5. Okay, cool. Great. Good question. What's up? What's up, Sensation?
If the mathematic fanatic ever says anything like that ever again, I'll find him. And I'll hurt him.
Fanatic's great. No threatening Fanatic. He's a good guy.
Brain dead. Was it no brain rot, motherfucker?
Brain rot. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he's a mathematic fanatic, not an English fanatic.
Yeah.
So
he's quite good.
The
at
two
math,
are interconnected in ways you can't imagine.
Yeah, I think he's also trolling. He's having fun. For Maxim, I love how you spelled maximum right. That spell like a maximum is fucking hilarious, dude. Intellectualism.
Which is anti-intellectualism, which is why I'm taking umbrage with it.
It's so many letters. I love it, dude. More letters mean more neurons. Fanatic's got a good troll. I love it, dude. Okay, cool. Great. Cool question. Thank you. Who was this? This was John. John Stitch. How long did this one take us, actually? I want to go check. I feel like it took us 19 minutes. Not bad.
See, it's really annoying when you can see a pattern and no one else can. It really is quite infuriating.
I agree. But maybe, but okay.
The United States has fallen off a fucking cliff for that kind of a reason, because you can't use the language. You were beating us at one point. You were.
I think we're still beating you guys. I think we're up in the World Cup.
If you use London as the example, yeah. Jesus Christ, have you heard those fuckers?
Dude, what's up with your new prime minister, dude? Do you like this guy from Manchester?
I don't know him.
Well, he's been the mayor for like 10 years apparently. Like, what's his face is out. Keir Starmer's gone.
Well, in that case, he'll fuck the country. If he's been the mayor of Manchester for 10 years.
He's the mayor of Manchester for 10 years, dude.
There just isn't a word for it. They turned the place into a city of modernity, if you get my meaning.
Oh, an urban city? You're gonna say a city of immigrants or something?
No, because that in and of itself isn't the problem. It's the fact that their scum is the problem. I fucking hate it when people do that. It's like, oh, you just blame immigrants. No. If they come from another country, that would be fine. It's that they were scum where they were born. They have come here, and they are still the same scumbags.
No, they're all lawyers and engineers and doctors, dude. That's what they say, bro.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. There is a reason there are small towns with like 7, and I'm shit you not, 7 Turkish barbers in. I mean, who?
I do like Turkish food though, and I will say the Turks are really good hairstylists. They did cut my hair really well in Ireland. They're nice people. I had some good times with some Turks. There's always like good and bad and everything, man. But I do agree that like
it's 99%.
I agree that like, for instance, if you're coming from like a war-torn country and you're a refugee, you know, you're probably not a lawyer or doctor or like one of those people they're claiming you are, because you're coming. But there's also some compassion here, right? You know, we have to be nice to people that are, you know, coming from places where they're trying to be killed. I don't know. It's a tricky question.
It is so hyper rare compared with the actual numbers.
Correct.
That's the problem.
I agree. Sometimes the messaging doesn't follow the data, and people take up extremes with things. How does stream format work? Yeah. Sorry. Go on, Sensation. Then I gotta address this real quick.
You've got to show empathy. Fine, I'll show empathy. But I am one man. I can't sift through a million people to determine who's willing, who's in need of my empathy.
Yes, we live in a society.
The other 999,999 people deserve my ire and disgust.
Oh my god. Kindness. Okay, yeah, so, Julian, you're new to the stream. Let me explain to you how this works. So, I do have to end the stream because I'm out of time and I'm tired and I have to do things and I have to get ready for my class tomorrow. But, what happens is, yes, if you submit questions to the queue, which is this actualofficehours.com, and you upload a screenshot, they get put here. And these are all the questions that got submitted. Man, this would have been a fun one too. Euler's method. Wow. That's cool. And then Breasticles, what were you going to give me? What was up?
No, it was just a basic.
The heat equation, dude. No, dude, you're going to fuck me with this, dude. Stop.
Oh, shit. It's not that bad. It's only one dude.
Dude, the heat equation, dude. I remember that one time you gave it to me, bro. I was just like, oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
the
three-dimensional heat equation.
Yes. But Julian, what happens is, so people submit questions here, and this was especially more of a problem during the school year because the queue would become like 10 or 20 questions long. So what we have is we have kind of like a gambling aspect to it.
Let's go gambling!
And what happens is, as students submit questions, if they've been in the queue longer, they accumulate a better chance of getting picked. And also students can go here and they can click the upvote button every 3 minutes to like try to bump their question up. And so I think it's a cool system. I'm quite proud of myself for vibe coding it, honestly. If I look back on things, it was becoming a real big problem with engagement because people would join our streams late, and at that point the queue was first come first serve, and it was just becoming nightmarishly impossible. Like there was no hope that their question was ever going to get answered. And so we came up with this kind of system to try to introduce some chance to it, you know, because that's how life is. Yes, I am proud of myself for vibe coding. Nice. I'm going to give myself a fucking pat on the back. Yeah, I get all the pats on the back, dude. Gambling legalization and normalization is definitely higher on the list of, yes, correct, Fanatic. Kalshi is probably, responsible for a lot of, I don't understand how any of that shit is legal. Okay, anyways, I have to end the stream, but don't worry, any of the questions here that we didn't get to will all get put in our Discord. So, yeah, please come on by to our other streams. Julian. So we do this, the same website, actualofficehours.com, also has a calendar on it, which I think you probably came from our friend Zach. Zach's great. We love Zach. Let's give a shout out to Zach. At E2iPod. Yep. So, I gave a shout out to Ethan. Oopsies.
You done messed up, Aaron!
I hit E and I hit yes, and then it gave a shout out to Ethan. It's okay. But yes, so click here on www.actualofficehours.com. Yes, thank you, Fanatic. I appreciate it. I saw your stuff on here. Let me plug you a little bit on TikTok, because I did see your stuff recently, and I thought it was really cool. You were doing kind of like some Blender 3D animation of your math equations. Let me see. I saw it on TikTok. The Mathematic Fanatic. He's a really cool person. Go check him out on TikTok. You have a Patreon too. Nice. Okay, cool. So I saw this video you had where you were demonstrating how you have this cool animation. You like click on things and it'll graphically show how algebraically you should solve things. And I think you did something with it. And then you have this dude. It's like what? It's like what? You can animate the equations like this? It's fucking sick.
That's dope.
So anyways, yeah, go check him out. Mathematic Fanatic on TikTok. He's a cool guy. Keep working on your stuff, dude. We need more fun math visualization stuff. I appreciate it. But anyways, yes, the calendar here has all of the streams that are going to happen. So these early ones in gold, this is my UCLA lecture. Again, I can't really interact too much with the chat on Twitch while I'm doing this because I have to technically teach. But I appreciate you guys being there. Rex was really helpful today in like pointing out things I was doing wrong during the lecture.
Good job.
I appreciate that because the students can't see that Rex is telling me what I'm doing wrong. So I appreciate you, Rex.
So in other words, Rex was there correcting you, and you just didn't want to let the students know that you were doing it wrong.
Yeah. Well, like I would make a mistake, and then Rex would point something out and be like, "Oh, you mean newtons per meter squared?" And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, actually, this should be newtons per meter squared." I had like someone in my earpiece, kind of like telling me what I'm doing while I'm teaching. It was kind of funny.
ChatGPT when you can't use ChatGPT.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah. So it's too funny. Yes, I stream my actual class lectures. Yes, they're here on. I don't put them on TikTok, but they are here on Twitch. The students in my UCLA class, they have a private YouTube link because I have to give like some preference to the people spending $3,000 to get taught. So they're the only ones I interact with chat-wise during the lecture, but we have like 10, 12 people in Twitch watching simultaneously while I lecture, so you're more than welcome to come by. It's easy. It's intro physics. It's second semester. It's not very hard stuff, but I enjoy teaching it, and it's really fun. So yeah, I get like a free TA. What's the mathematician's account? Yeah, here, here, let me post it in the... I'll post it in the Twitch for you real quick. There you go. Yeah, oh good, Zach's got it too. Thank you, Zach. Thanks, Zach, for posting that. Okay, great. So yeah, so my lectures are during the day. We will still have office hours tomorrow, 5 to 7. First hour, I always have to kind of keep it open for the UCLA students. Second hour, we can talk whatever, have fun, learn other things. But please come on by. Love to see you guys hanging out. Looks like Eric, another streamer of ours, is doing some math research tomorrow. Then Penn Center has real analysis. And then Zach has his E&M study group. So if you want to go learn E&M as well with Zach's doing it from his perspective. He'll be having the meeting for that on Thursday's stream. So go check him out. And then, yes, the debut second episode, so it's not of 16, will be on Friday. This is very cool. I hope I can make this, actually. I might be on the road, Zach, but I'll try to at least tune in for it. But come on by on Friday. Zach has a lot of really cool new updates for his trivia game that he's going to play on Friday. And again, if you ever want to figure out like where these streams are, you can always just click on the calendar icons. It'll take you to their Twitch stream. I do need to retake the championship. I don't know if I can beat the kids these days. I'm going to throw in the towel. Or I'm passing the torch forward. Okay. That being said, let's go raid someone on Twitch. Let's go say hi to another mathematician person. What's up, Pineapple? Pineapple, you showed up at the last minute again. Who's on? Let's see. Who's doing some stuff? Where's this math person, Zach? We need to, that keeps eluding us. Who's it? It's like Cat does math or something. I do want to raid her at some point and be like, hey, we do math too. Let's be friends. Okay, let me see. Chopper's doing this. Cozy game development. That's cool. And then here you go. We like Nerduino. Go say hi to Nerduino for us. Nerduino's doing astronomy and space updates with a former NASA guy. He is a NASA guy. Okay. Cool. All right. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday. Peace.